I just want to share a real, true story with everybody about the homeless. People, quit judging homeless people as soon as you see them. I want to share a story with you. I was doing a cross-country rescue ride across the United States a few years ago, and I stopped in Bloomington, Illinois, where I had read about a story of a bunch of veterans dying in the woods during the winter. They froze to death. So I thought I'd check that group out, go back in the woods, meet with them. But when I got off the exit, there was a man sitting on the exit, and he was just sitting there in complete misery, angry looking, just sitting there. And he had a bucket, and he was sitting on it. He wasn't necessarily begging, but you could pull over and give him money. So I went over and I go into the McDonald's and I say, hey, I'm here. This lady was there. And I'm like, could you help me? I hear there's an encampment back behind McDonald's here. And she said, yeah. And she told me all about it. I said, can you tell me about that guy out there on the... Oh, she goes, well, he's not with those veterans in the woods. He's been here for a couple weeks and we just assume he's a drug addict. He's camping out in the little turnaround interstate, exit, little set of woods down there. So... no one's talked to him. I don't know who he is. So, I left McDonald's and I said, I'm going to go up and sit down with this guy. And I walk up to the exit where he's sitting on the exit ramp. And I said, hey, how you doing? My name's Biker Guru and I help the homeless and so forth. And I said, do you mind sharing with me why you're out here? And his name was Dan. And Dan said, sir, I've been sitting out here on this exit now for 2 weeks. I said, yeah, that's what they told me. And he said, I've sat out here and you are the literally first human being to talk to me. And he said, I appreciate that. And I said, well, everybody's a little concerned. Some think you're on drugs and stuff. And what's your story, if you don't mind I ask? And he said, sir, I've been sitting here every single day, and I'll take you down to my campsite and show you. And I've tried to get the courage up to kill myself. He said, if you don't mind, you can walk down. So I walked down into the little woods in between the big exit ramp circle. And there he's a little campground. And he's got an extension cord tied to the tree in a hanging knot. And he had went down every single day. He sat on that ramp, hoping to get just enough dollars to get bare minimum food and get the courage up to kill himself. And that is why he was sitting there. Watch my next video, part 2 of this story.